I get it. You're sticking to your calories, you're training consistently, you're tracking your steps, your protein, and everything else. So why do you still look fat? Why does nothing seem to change when you look in the mirror? Well, after coaching hundreds of men over the last 6 years, I can tell you this. Your diet might be working perfectly, but there's 3 things that make you look fat even when you're in a calorie deficit. And most guys completely miss them. So in this video, I'm going to break down each of the 3 reasons, show you exactly how to fix them, and reveal how long it actually takes for a normal guy to get down to a lean, athletic 15% body fat. So full screen the video and let's lock in, lads. The first reason is something that most men never think about, because as guys, we never really talk about it. It's not your diet, it's not your training, and it's not your genetics. It's inflammation. I'm talking about the stuff that makes your body hold water, makes your stomach look rounder, and makes your muscles look flat and soft, even when you're in a proper deficit. Because think about it. You're dieting hard. You're training hard. You're stressed from work. You're sleeping less. And if we're honest, you're still eating some junk food here and there, even if it fits your macros. And all of that is creating stress inside your body. And when your body is stressed, it holds water. It bloats. It tightens up around the stomach. It makes you look heavier and softer than you actually are. So the reality is sometimes you don't look fat because you are fat. You look fat because you're inflamed. But the good news is this one is the easiest to fix. And when you fix it, you can literally wake up tomorrow and look like you've lost 10 pounds. So the quickest way to lower inflammation is to eat more real food. Meat, eggs, fruit, potato, rice, veg. I'm talking about simple, single ingredient stuff that your body actually knows what to do with. And this is why I'm not a fan of the if it fits your macros approach, because it's just based on the calories in versus calories out equation. Yes, you need to be in a deficit. I'm not disputing that. But if 50% of your food is coming from crap, not only are you going to feel awful, but you're going to look awful too. So cut back on the ultra-processed macro-friendly snacks that are full of gums and sweeteners and seed oils and other crap that upsets your gut and makes you hold water, even if it fits your macros. Listen, I'm not saying to cut it back to 0. You still want to fit in a treat here or there to avoid massive rebounds or cheat meals that throw you way off track. But try to limit it to 10% of your intake. Then keep your sodium steady, get a decent night's sleep or 2, and take 1 day a week where you're not smashing yourself in the gym. Because when you do this, 2 things will happen. Number 1, your stomach is going to drop. And number 2, your muscles will look tighter. You haven't lost extra fat. You've just stopped hiding the fat that you'd already lost. But that's only one part of why you still look the same. The next reason is even more frustrating, and every man deals with it. But it isn't because you're doing anything wrong. It's because, well, it's because you're a man. Let me explain. You see, men lose fat in a very specific order, and the order makes no sense when you're the one looking in the mirror every day. Here's how it actually works. You lose fat from your face first, then your arms, then your chest, and your upper back. And the last place to go, yep, you guessed it, your belly. The exact area that you're staring at every single day. Think of it like you're draining a carton of milk, or you've flipped a sand timer over. It's coming out, it's going down, but it takes a lot of patience to get rid of all of it. You are losing fat, but you're losing it from the places that you don't emotionally care about. You don't notice your face getting leaner. You don't care that your arms look a little tighter. All you see is the one spot that hasn't moved yet. You're fixated on it. And I know that because I went through the exact same thing. I lost 50 pounds in 4 months back in 2018, but those 4 months felt like 4 years. Why? Because every single mirror I walked past, I lifted up my top to see if I'd lost weight. Literally, I was doing this like 20 times a day. The mirror at home, the mirror at work. I'd even get a sneaky peek in the mirror at the gym when no one was watching. I had mirrors I liked and mirrors I hated. So I know exactly how you feel. But because that one spot hasn't changed, you convince yourself that nothing is changing. But that's not true. You are losing fat. You're just early in the process. And this is why you need to stop relying on the mirror. Because even though it shows you everything, you only see the areas that move last. Your eyes are lying to you. Your brain cannot see that slow change. You look at yourself every single day, same mirror, same lighting, same angle, and your brain filters out anything that happens slowly. It only notices drastic changes, and fat loss isn't drastic. It's tiny, it's subtle, it's almost invisible day to day. So even when your body is changing, your brain goes, nah, still looks the same. That's why you can lose 5, 10, even 15 pounds and still swear that nothing is happening, because you're too close to it. It's like watching grass grow. If you stare at it every day, it looks the same, but leave it for a week and suddenly it's a jungle. Fat loss works in the exact same way. And this is why you need to take progress pictures every single week. Same spot, same stance, same lighting, because photos will show you what the mirror won't. They give you a true before and after, a snapshot in time. They show the stuff that your brain is blind to. This is exactly what I get my clients to do. And even though they're the ones taking the pictures and sending me the pictures, they can't believe it when I put them side by side and show them the difference. And then the other thing to do is to pay close attention to your clothes, how your t-shirts are fitting around your chest and your arms, how your trousers are fitting around your waist, whether things feel looser or tighter. And you want to use data, simple, boring data that keeps you sane. So track your waist once a week, track your weight daily, but look at the weekly average, track your steps, track your calories, and track your strength in the gym. Because when you do that, you'll see the truth in the numbers. You'll see that you are making progress, even if your belly hasn't caught up yet. And once you see the numbers moving in the right direction, you stop second guessing everything. You stop jumping from plan to plan. You stop feeling sorry for yourself, and you realize that you just need to keep going long enough for the stubborn areas to finally join the party. These three things, the photos, the clothes, the data, will show you the progress that the mirror hides. And once you start seeing those wins, everything changes and you stop panicking every time you look in the mirror. But listen, there's one more piece of the puzzle that most men never think about, and it has nothing to do with the food that you're eating or the exercise that you're doing. By the way, the stuff that I'm talking about today is exactly what I help guys like you with on my coaching program. So if you're already thinking that you want more personalized guidance with this, there's a link in the description where you can check that out, but more about that later. The third and final reason is because you've come down with a case of TTB. And it's very common these days. What's TTB, you ask? TikTok brain. You see, TTB is where you've watched so many 6-week transformations, so many I lost 20 pounds in 30 days videos, and so many shredded 19-year-olds telling you how easy fat loss is that you start believing it should be happening to you at the same speed. But that's not real life. That's not real timelines. And that's not how the male body works. So let me show you what's actually happening using a normal man as an example. So according to a recent study, the average man has 28% body fat. Yes, that is right, 28%. That means if you weigh 200 pounds, you're carrying about 56 pounds of fat on your body. It sounds like a big number, but it's normal and most men are right there. But here's the important part. To actually look lean, not shredded, not stage ready, just lean, athletic and healthy, you only need to get down to around 15% body fat. To be honest with you, I think that's the sweet spot. You've got shape, you've got definition, your clothes fit better, you feel better, and more importantly, you don't have to count every grain of rice to stay there. So how much fat does a 200-pound man need to lose to go from 28 to 15%? Well, the answer is about 31 pounds of real fat, not water, not sodium, not the scale dropping because you haven't eaten carbs for 2 days. I'm talking about actual body fat. And here's where the TikTok brain kicks in again, because every guy online makes it seem like you can lose that in 6 weeks. You can't. Your body can only lose 1, maybe 2 pounds of actual fat per week if you're lucky. That's it. That's the upper limit. Past that, the weight that you're losing isn't fat. It's water and it's muscle. So if you need to lose 31 pounds of actual fat, you're looking at a timeline of 6 to 8 months. Not 6 weeks, not 8-week challenges, not a quick cut before a holiday, 6 to 8 months. And that's for someone who's actually consistent, not perfect, just consistent enough to stay in a real deficit. So if you've only been dieting for 4, 6 or 8 weeks, you're not behind. You're not failing. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just early. That's all. Your fat loss is working. Your body is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. You just haven't given it the time it needs for the results to show. And once you get your head around that, once you stop letting TikTok brain run the show, everything gets easier. You stop rushing. You stop panicking. You stop thinking something is wrong with you. And you finally give yourself the time and the patience your body actually needs to look the way you want it to look. And if you want someone to guide you through that process, someone to keep you on track when your brain tries to talk you out of it, someone to build you a personalized plan, and someone to hold you accountable and keep you consistent, then there's a link in the description when you can apply to join my coaching program and work directly with me. I've just relaunched the program, and it's the fastest and simplest way to guarantee that you will lose 20 to 30 pounds in 2026. And more importantly, actually keep it off. Or if you're brand new to my channel and not ready for coaching yet, then watch this video next, where I break down the exact system I would use if I woke up 30 pounds overweight tomorrow and needed to lose it all by next summer. This is a real deep dive. I cover absolutely everything. So click that now and I'll see you there. Peace.